Let's see, I gotta restart. Rob Smith here. I don't know if I'm running or not. Let's see. Videos. It's not showing about live. Ah, there we are. Okay, it's November the 23rd, 2025, 7 p.m. Well, I still got a minute. I'm here early. Unbelievable. Got pens here. I'm sure what I'm gonna do. We'll see what comes up here. But I've also got another pencil. Where's the pencil? Oh, it's over here. It's 6:59, almost 7. And the big thing I was going to show tonight, which I'll talk, I guess, in a bit here, is that I'm doing 2 cards this year, 2 prints. Still don't know where I'm getting them printed yet. I don't believe I'm going back to who's been printing it for so long, only because it's not them anymore. It's someone using the name. But this is, I'm going to more introduce this probably tomorrow. Definitely tomorrow on the various Facebooky pages. This one shouldn't take too long. I had a problem because it's a big room. And I want you guys to see the room a bit, so I can't cover the whole thing up like I did. Actually, Gabriel's is right up here above me right now. But I'll probably start inking this tomorrow. But I first got to finish a watercolor, which I've started, which is this caricature before I start coloring it. I need to finish this, but that's something else. Really did exactly establish where shadows were here yet. But this is Bomar Antiques in Lakeland. They were very much a help for me 2 years ago when I moved. And I wanted to do something for them. I was going to do it last year, but last year I got the bombshell that life was going to change for me again. And so I couldn't really do it. And I'm not sure how I'm going to do this. I'm not sure if I'm going to sit on this for next year, but I'm definitely going to print some of these. And it's a gift to Bomar for being so nice and helping me 2 years ago. I'm sorry it's taken just been a two-year delay. But I couldn't do nothing. My life altered greatly here as the month of November went on last year. Because I even have photos that were sent to me of Bomar almost 1 year ago, the 21st of November, with the thought that I'd do this, and I learned that nothing was going as planned. And then I didn't know it was going to get worse. So this is Bomar. There's the Christmas tree and Swampy. But we can get drawing here. 7 o'clock, 7:03. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do. Forget what day it is, too. Cranberry Day. And then tomorrow, you'll see what tomorrow's is. And then I'm actually setting up all the way to having the next day. So that'll be coming up here. Watch for it in the thing they have here. And I'll get back to this. So, I'm going to get both of these printed, but I'll be posting more about this tomorrow. It's also kind of a gift for a friend of mine whose birthday happens to be tomorrow. So it's kind of doing, though it's not actually a gift for that person, it kind of is because this person who helped get the people to help me move. Now, what should I draw? I know the pencil stuff's not interesting. I start inking this. Oh, I have the wrong board out here too. Oh, let me do something about this real quick. This is that funny. What's going on? Excuse me, I'll just make a quick alteration here. Who's there? Hold on a second. I had the other board up because I was working on the project, and I needed the space. There we go. Who's there? Oh, Andrea. Saw a hawk earlier. Oh, not a hawk. I'm doing 2 Christmas prints this year. An eagle, you're right. This is an eagle. I like my eagle and my Christmas print for this year is finished. This is a second one I'm doing as a thank you to a business. Oh, I forgot I was going to put these back up. These guys kind of come and I don't have a best setup here in how so I have to. This kind of wandered away, but I like having these here before I get started. Hopefully they won't get away from me again. We'll see. But this is the second one I'm doing for the folks who helped me move 2 years ago. I was going to do this last year, but things went awry. So I just had no time to do a second one. So there's Swampy and the Christmas tree, and this is Bomar, not awards. I say I don't do sports, and this I don't do this sort of thing. So I don't, they do framing and they do awards, and they put people's names on them and that kind of thing. But this is in Lakeland. I believe they're 65 years old. Here, this down. This is the finished one for this year. It's Gabriel's in Orlando. Well, I believe this is only the second time I've done something in Orlando. Of course, there haven't been that many. Can't get this any better if I have it, sorry. But, I can move this. Well, I'll have to do. So it's all done. I just got to get to a printer. And the printer I've been using since day one is as sold. And I don't like to really care for the people I don't really like the people who bought it. Even though the family member still is there at times, it's just not the same. So I thought I'd go to another printer. I just don't know who. The other problem is I want to get these quick. I looked someone said go online. So I went online, but there can be a 2-week to 3-week wait. I never knew that. I never looked at it before. So I'll have to, I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I'm going to have to get it done locally and on cardstock and all that kind of paper. I may have to, or it could be, I should have done all this. Oh well. All right. At least I'm ahead of myself to some extent. And I've lost the pencil. Here's a pencil. But this is what I was going to do. Yeah, so it's Gabriel Subs, Kyle Gabriel. First time I've ever done it working with the business it's for. I got with Kyle Gabriel, went over the history, had one little thing I needed to alter, but otherwise it was fine. And so everything's ready. Well, I haven't scanned in the artwork. I got to scan in the artwork, which I'm going to do tomorrow, because I got to make a bunch of room. My scanner's not in the best place for doing the scan, which I didn't realize till a little late. But I'll get the scan in and done. And otherwise, the backside's pretty much ready to go. And then I'll do this one. I'm not sure I'll get this printed yet either. Again, I need to find a printer. And what I might do is sit on this for next year and do and print, and then I can get a whole bunch printed, maybe even cheaper, and have it already have this done and ready. But yeah, anyway, so I was gonna. That's that. Doing two this year, two. I don't know when I'm coming. I don't know if I'll get them done in time. December 4th, my friend John Crowder is having an open house there in Orange City. If I did that, I could get to, I get to probably get to you. Well, there's also the St. Lucia Festival. I will be there again, which is the 14th of December, and I'll be at St. Lucia for the first part of the day. I think. Is that 14th is Saturday, whatever that second Saturday is. I keep messing up the day. And how are you all doing? I had a ballpoint. I had a pen for this. What did I do with the pen? Oh, I see. I put them over here. I forgot to use this. Now what to draw. But you all have never gotten out to the St. Lucia Festival. We'll see. Maybe I can get out to the 20th thing on the 4th. The thing on the 4th is in Orange City. The St. Lucia Festival is just south of Sanford on 1792 by the government building in Seminole County. The St. Lucia, I did a post on it on my Facebook page. You can see it if you go scroll down. I posted it about 2 weeks ago. But I'll be at the St. Lucia Festival 14th, just as I've done all these other years. Except this year, I'm not doing Dr. Brooks' party afterward. Steve moved his party a week early. So I'm doing his party on the 6th, I think. That's that Saturday, the first Saturday of December. And then I'm doing St. Lucia the second Saturday. And after St. Lucia, I'm going to go to a friend's. They were client and friends. Dimitri, Madeline Boltler and her husband do a big Christmas hoo-ha. And I couldn't go the last few years because I went one year because Steve didn't have his party. And there's Saturday, December 13th is St. Lucia Festival. Yep, and it's 12 to 4, I think. Tom Hockman's going to be, my lawyer friend Tom's going to come. He's going to help with the book table, which is usually right by the entrance. Or, well, yeah, they're going to open up the entrance because it's free, it's free to come. It's a free festival, and there's free goodies. But last year I got a number of Christmas prints out to folks because of that event, which was very helpful. Carla and Brian Wilson came to it. Actually, Carla was just sending me I forget what the heck she sent me. Oh, it's about the History Center's doing something about Colonial Plaza, which I grew up with. And I just was talking to Billy Morgan, who helps put these things together. I don't know why he didn't mention it to me, because I could have given that whole talk. I've got tons of memorabilia from Colonial Plaza and Ronnie's and Publix and everything else. And the person who's giving the talk, as I recall, isn't even from here, wasn't even here, or never experienced Colonial Plaza. I believe she'll be in the unenviable position of trying to give history of something she knows nothing about. And there'll be those telling her what she did wrong. I know a lot. Of course, I worked on Colonial Plaza too, the demolition and everything. Then I've studied the history of so much of how it all got put together. I don't even know. I hope this person knows. She's going to talk about Colonial Plaza and other malls. So I think she's going to do a short cap on Colonial, then probably talk about Altamont, which isn't even in Orange County, and then the Florida Mall and Fashion Square. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe she was. I recall meeting her. She told me she wasn't from the area. So she's going to go from books. Yeah, if you all can come out to that, that'd be great. And it's a very, very Christmassy event. I think it's one of the best in the States still, especially as Christmassy events seem to be going away, not adding on. There's a lot of booze places doing events, and that I don't like. And one of my goals this year is to get around. Last year, it was hard just getting one Christmas print done. And when I did, I had trouble getting it out because I was just too busy packing. Again. But I might go to that December 4th thing, which isn't that far from y'all, with John Crowder. John's having an open house for his law offices, which is a separate building than the building I wanted to go look at in Orange City, which he has other offices in apparently or something. I don't entirely understand it. He's doing rather well for himself. Well, this is nothing new. I do this every year. I don't know how many years. It has been that many years. 7 or 8, something like that. 9. Steve Brooks, this will be the 10th year I've done his Christmas party. Because it's his 10th party. I think I'm going to suddenly change what I'm doing, make this into a coat. And don't worry about it, it's just a silly little print. If you can, fine. If not, that's fine too. I'm not gonna half kill myself to try to get cards out anymore. Not just that, but other things too. I'm just kind of had it with some things. So, folks want, they can. If they don't, they don't. I have no idea what I'm doing here. It's just only because I meant talking about the eagle earlier. I just wanted to start doing the eagle. I think I'm going to do probably more of these lives, YouTube wise, December, Christmas wise, and I'll draw a bunch of Santa Clauses and all that. But thank you for coming on here. If you get a chance to click the thumbs up, I appreciate it. Or don't, whichever. Kind of like be like the cards. Yeah, after the housing thing earlier this year, I've kind of backing off, going out of my way for folks. Unless they were there for me during the housing thing, then I'm going full tilt for whoever helped me there. That was a rough time. Oddly enough, this pen is running out of ink. Let's see, let me go to one of these sips. It's going to get really dark. Now, on the 17th, I'll be coming to Orlando Remembered meeting, which I believe is going to be over at Peach Valley. And then I'm going to do a Beefy King afterward. And whoever wants to come to that can. I may do another Beefy King. Last year I only did one. I was going to do more than one. I just couldn't. Now, where this is going, I don't know. I think I was using this yesterday. Was this out of ink? Yeah, it was out of ink. That's right. I remember I had fun with this, though, didn't I? Well, how are you and Caleb these days, Andrea? Or how's anybody who's here? Grab one of these other ones. Oh, hello, Christopher Urick. Wow, I've done a rotten job getting out to hike. And I feel it. I've put on a bunch of weight, and I just took on a bunch of projects here in the last month and a half or so, and got myself pretty tied down. But again, I'm working toward getting these Christmas prints out, so I do plan to do some driving around. I just hope it's not going to be a matter. Well, I am going out to Melbourne Tuesday, teaching another homeschool class, and I'll be in a storage room, but I'm not going to be able to. I may be really close to Erna Nixon Park, but I don't think I'll have time to go there. And today is Cranberry Day. But this is the time of year when I typically get so very busy. And I am. Stupid drawing stuff. Glad I'm doing the Florida history stuff. I'd rather do that. Debating making another trip over to Dade City for one of their events. They're having a number, but I don't know if I'll have time. My first two Saturdays are gone, and some other days are gone. I just don't have the calendar right here. Have you seen a bald eagle? Been trying. Been too tired to hike weekends. Yeah, a lot of folks have been doing the kayaking thing. Yeah, I don't kayak. I'm not a big fan of. I don't mind walking in the water. I'm not much for boating in it. I've done it off and on all my life, but I rather. It's not something I typically am being brought into the boat. I'm not going to get into one. It's part of something else, in other words. If I go out, I want to see things. So I don't want to be on a damn bicycle. I don't want to. I want to see things. I want to see what's around me. I want to get result. I'm always looking for results, whatever I do, and you always should be. Get things done. Well, I'm supposed to be taking a group out hiking this. Oh shoot! In fact, something about that right now. I want to do where my calendar was. It's here. Oh, here it is. Do this. Oh, here's something. There used to be a place called Cars of Yesterday, and I couldn't care less about cars. But the Cars of Yesterday is Sarasota. I picked this up this past week. It was a little. You used to be able to buy these. There was one for um, Cypress Gardens, and Sarasota Jungle Gardens had one. I know that, and so did St. Augustine, the Casper's Jungle Alligator Farm. That's it. So this had what it was just a simple little picture thing. What's interesting is it says US 41 Sarasota Cars of Yesteryear. So this was mass produced elsewhere. I don't know if it says where. Woods Mobilette. Oh, back cover. This is set number 2. So apparently there's another set. Anyway, but these are the cars that were there. I am still floored. First of all, I was floored that it stayed open so long. And then when I found out why it closed, made zero sense. It's right there on 41, right at it, just almost across from Ringling School of Art, the Ringling Art Museum. Now New College is across the street. I think the building's gone. I'd love to get into Sarasota. Golly, I got to get around. And that's why I want to get back hiking again, get back to traveling about, looking at things. But there's some old cars. Well, these used to be things tourists would pick up. This is probably 60-something years old. It was it probably cost me as much as it cost then. It was about $2. I think the lady had them priced too cheaply. But I'm a good person for get something like that. Where am I? Who are you people? Is there something you'd like to see me draw, Christopher? Or, I don't know if Andrea's still here or not, or whoever else is here. Anyway, I was supposed to take a group hiking, and I noticed that they ended up at Silver Spring State Park yesterday. I don't know if that was in place of. Folks think I'm always busy all the time, which is true. I'm constant. I'm not. I don't take time off. Always working on something. So I know folks are sometimes. I know Cheryl, who runs the group, is a little hesitant, knowing I'm always doing stuff, but I want to get them hiking. Though I think it's best to wait till next year. Just getting a bad time of year to do this stuff. Getting out to Silver Spring State Park on a not bad to get a hiking trail. But these are folks who otherwise wouldn't go outside. They're mostly all from up north. And I know, Christopher, you are too, but you're going outside. Most of these folks don't. Most people from up north rarely leave their house. I'm talking about people on top of the world, the one in Clearwater and the one. The people on top of the world in Clearwater tend to go places all around. They'll go out off Belcher and Sunset Point and drive all up and down 19. I know that because I have friends who've been there for decades. But the ones in Ocala tend not to go much more than a mile away from their home. So I want to get them out. I want to get them out and about. What else can I put in here? Yeah, you were. Oh, who did I? Some friends. Was it you? Was it Christopher? Someone just went out and. Oh, yeah. This group took a boat ride. In fact, the organization that kind of also had them there paid for the glass bottom boat ride. If I'd known that, I definitely would have been there because those are like almost $15 now with tax. They've really gone up, and it's nothing. It doesn't really cost much to do. The glass bottom boats really don't cost much, but it's all contractors now, so everybody's getting a cut of the action. I was mentioning about the monkeys. Which you do not want to get near. And those monkeys are they're being seen more and more in bad places. But yeah, Christopher, once I get the Christmas print done, if you'd like a copy, just cross my path, and I will give you one. Just don't know where I'm going to be yet. I might try to get back out to Dade City. Folks, I'm definitely going into Hillsborough and Pinellas County, especially Hillsborough, Pinellas it is, and definitely in Lakeland too. Just don't know when. God forbid something else stops me, like last year or the year before. I make no definite promises after last 2 years. I'll do what I can. But you never know what's going to get in the way. You've seen how eagles walk. They don't walk, of course, they fly, but when they walk, their legs kind of go out in different directions. We're kind of doing that here. Almost singing Lionel Barrymore. Thank you very much, Andrea. I'll just go ahead and put your name on here, Andrea's Soda Shop. I need a name. '23. Um, I believe I'll probably, if all goes as planned, if I survive Tuesday, a lot of driving, a lot of things going on Tuesday, and I have stuff I'll have to do Wednesday because of Tuesday. But I should be doing a live next Saturday and Sunday, live on my Facebook page, live on the Sunday page, on this page that is. But the weeks after that are definitely not the 6th, definitely not the 14th. It would appear, or 13th rather. Well, maybe not the 14th either. I'm kind of said I'm going to help out with the Christmas thing then, and I'm not sure about the weeks after. But I will be on the road. I will be traveling. So if you want a Christmas print, just let me know. Just use your. I'm kind of putting the onus on the individual to get in contact with me about that. And if you've gotten one before, you know what they are, and you know it's if you want to get one or not. If not, that's fine. You don't have to. But anyway, that's. I do hope to be on the road quite a bit between now. Well, as soon as I get these printed, and Christmas. We'll see how that happens. Anyway, and I may do some lives this week. We'll see. It won't be. I don't think I might do something tomorrow. I won't do it Tuesday. I doubt Wednesday. Maybe Thursday or Friday. We'll see. Anyway, hope y'all are doing well. I'm gonna go ahead and pull the plug. It's only 40 after, but as I say, 7 to 8 ish. So, and golly, I want to get. In fact, I think I'm gonna call Cheryl Chaplot after this and see about what's going on about doing a hiking with that group, because it's not as much as I want to take them hiking. I need to get on a trail, and I ain't doing it on my own apparently, so maybe I can get her to get me out there. All right, and I've got trails down all that far from where I am right now. It's got a lot going on, and I've added a lot more onto it. Thank you so much y'all for being here. Hope to be here next Sunday at 7 p.m. maybe sometime this week. We'll see. Robert Smith here calling. Take care. Bye-bye. Good night.